right, everybody, welcome NorCal Sports Network. We got the Giants pregame show today versus the Oakland A's. Welcome, everybody. This is NorCal Sports Network, and I thank the band for joining us today. We'll just drown them out a little bit and say goodbye to the band here. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining NorCal Sports Network. And right off the top, we got a new member. Maximus joins NorCal Sports Network. Thank you for joining, Maximus. Appreciate you being here. We got members joining left and right here as people are wanting to get the content on NorCal Sports Network because we hit you straight. We give you the straight content. We give you analysis. Look, guys, this is a team, Giants team, that I told you from the very beginning of the season, this was more like a 500 team. I didn't like the lineup that they started the season with, and I certainly don't like it now. It doesn't have enough, guys that can hit for content, and it's just a rough team that's going to probably finish near 500. My guess is at this point they end up a few games under 500, as many as 7 or 8. I could see them really only winning 77 games the way this team's schedule is looking. So anyway, guys, it is a huge game today in the sense that even though I think the season's over, it's a must win. Just want to, let everybody know, by the way, we're heard here obviously on YouTube and X, formerly Twitter, but we're also on Spotify, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, and Facebook. But I want to get some shout outs to some members in the chat already. Sports Talk, SG Sports Talk channel. That's Chardal says hello to everybody. Michael, Giants back to the platoon lineup. Yes, the lineup is a platoon. That's all it is. It's a platoon team, and that's why they struggle, guys. But I will tell you as we get right in. Yeah, Matt Chardal, this is a short show. There's no time for a guest. It's first pitch is in 17 minutes. So this is a quick pregame show. It's to talk about the upcoming game and how I see it. I'm looking at a Blake Snell today shutting the A's down. It's the Giants' best hope of winning when he pitches, and Logan Webb. But I'll tell you, I don't think I'm going to don this cap today. It wouldn't surprise me if the A's did win, though, just simply because the Giants don't score any runs. And if the Giants don't score any runs today, they could end up losing another 1-0, 2-0 type game. But I think the Giants somehow squeak across maybe 2 runs today, and would not shock me to see the Giants win today 2-0. Turn the tables back on the A's. A's won yesterday 2-0. I could see a Giants win coming today 2-0. That being said, if the Giants don't score any runs while Blake Snell is still, when Blake Snell has to leave, if the game is tied late, whether that's 0-0 or 1-1, 2-2, something like that, I could see the A's pulling this game off, winning late in the game with a run in the bottom of the 8th inning and Mason Miller coming in to close it. I see 2 scenarios today. I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm going to take the Giants in a 2-0 victory over the A's. But if the Giants can't score any runs while Blake Snell is in the game, the A's, I could see scoring late in the game and Mason Miller for the A's coming in to shut down the Giants, maybe even a 4 or 5-out save for Mason Miller today. That's how I'm calling this game today, guys. And Mark Graves is calling Giants 3-1. I've got Giants 2-0. I don't think they score off of Blake Snell. The team, and I'd go over the lineups, but nobody's faced. Giants have hardly faced the pitcher for the A's. Let me see who. Let me see if I can pull up the matchups just for you guys. Just a sec here. I'll pull it up for you and see what I'm actually talking about. Let me just get to this game here. Okay. Just one sec. Oop. Hold on. Sorry, I should have had this up earlier, but I have got a ton of things going today. Got a full house full of people coming. They're actually here right now. So, hold on. I'm not finding what I want. The matchups comes up easier on my phone, but trust me, the matchups, there isn't a lot of history with either team facing each pitcher. So I do think the Giants will hold off and get to 500, and we'll see how things go there. But guys, it's a lot going on today. Tonight we've got Giants post game, and then we got a 49ers post game. I should be over on with Larry Krueger after 49ers tonight. Tonight, the 49ers go at, I think the game's at 5 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here. Just double check. Yeah, 49ers Saints, 5 o'clock on Fox. So, home game. It might be a later post game if we do one. Larry will be at Levi's. So, should be fun. So, probably around 8:30-ish, I'm guessing, as Larry will wrap up. You know, he'll get some post-game interviews and stuff in the locker room for the 49ers, and then we'll probably go on a little later. But we'll come on at 8 o'clock for Giants coverage, post-game of this A's-Giants game today. We might even – I don't want to bump it up to 7:30 because I do want to watch the Niners. I like watching the young guys in preseason, seeing how they're doing. Guys, I just wanted to mention to you that this whole Giants thing, most of you guys are hanging on for football. I get it. If you're a football fan, the Giants are just, told you they're mid all season long, told you at the beginning of the season. And I've heard some things, guys, and I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to put this out there later on in the post game too. I want to speak to the casual fans. Hopefully, we don't get too many casual Giants fans in here. I'm looking for hard-hitting, strong Giants fans and guys that understand the game. I know there's going to be casuals, but let me just speak to the casuals out there. People who, I've heard some people say, oh, you can't root against the Giants. If you're a fan, you really want the Giants to win. Because I've been on this show and saying, look, the only way that the Giants get rid of Farhan and start a whole new regime is the Giants have to stink. Unfortunately, as sad as that sounds, they're not getting rid of Farhan if they make the playoffs, and they're not getting rid of Farhan if they're close to, 82 and 80 type season. They're probably going to run it back with Farhan again. The only way they get rid of Farhan is if the team actually has a losing season and there's enough pressure put on by the real fans. But the casuals out there, look, there's a guy out there, been on this show before. I've actually had him on our show, named Glenn. Glenn is what the owners love. Owners love casual fans like Glenn, who go to every Giants ball game and cheer the Giants on and root for the Giants. Spend your money. That's what the owners want. Is if they get enough casuals that keep showing up instead of boycotting, they're just going to bring back Farhan. And the longer the casuals support this club and show up at the ticket gate, the longer you're going to be stuck with a mediocre team, because the owners will not make a change until they realize they're losing serious fans. But they love the casuals. The casuals that go out there, like I said, guys like Glenn, they put on their Wilmer Flores jersey. They go out and they support, root for the Giants. And, you know, it's amazing that guys like this, you know, the takes that this guy comes up with are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I heard him say, blame the management last week when the Giants, a week ago today, the Giants were down 5-4. Matt Chapman led off with a triple. Next batter grounds the ball to shortstop with the infield playing in, and Chapman on his own breaks for the plate. And this guy has the audacity to say, well, it was all on management. That was a management mistake because management told Chapman to go with the infield in. Come on. How in the world do people get these kind of takes and actually people have any credibility that you're going to no ball player or no manager or third base coach is going to tell you to run with the infield in? And just because you are out in the left field bleachers and are telling you and the fans are upset that, you know, with management, blaming Bob Melvin, blaming Matt Williams, you don't know baseball if you're saying that. How do you people come up with this kind of talk? Is hilarious. And then to go out in public and preach that it's management's fault. This is unbelievable, just lack of knowledge for the game. But that's what the Giants owners love, is casuals like Glenn who go out and blame the manager. And if you listen to the post-game show, you would have heard Matt Chapman or Bob Melvin say that, yeah, Matty got too aggressive, and he's usually a great base runner, and he just got too aggressive trying to make things happen. Come on. You can't have any credibility if you don't understand the game of baseball. Man, I tell you, it just blows my mind that we get too many casuals out there that just support this team. Stop supporting the team. If you want to support the team, fine. If you got money to go out and blow and you want to do that, fine. I have no problem with people wanting to go to a ball game. Look, I'll go to a ball game here and there. I was a season ticket holder, okay? I had prime seats. I had prime seats on the club level, and I talked to Larry Baer personally. Larry Baer said, please renew your seats in the Giants press box at Scottsdale Stadium. Larry begged me, oh, come on, get up and renew. We need you. I told Larry right to his face, you guys undersold me. You sold tickets underneath to the team, to the guys that support you. We buy the season tickets. I spent $13,000 on 2 tickets for the season. And then you go around and sell tickets for $5.01 to undermine me, and the games I can't make, I can't even sell the tickets. And your product, you're not putting out a winning team. So I'll come back, Larry. I'll come back when you guys start making real changes. But I'm not no casual that's going to go out and throw money, my good money, to watch a product. Now, I mean, if you guys like going to a movie theater and paying good money to watch a crappy movie, that's on you. If you want to keep going and watching the same crap, look, the Giants are not the organization that is showing good faith that they're putting a good product out there. Potential's there, but you know what? Look, I'm just telling you guys, period, that if you want real change, you got to stop going out to the ballpark. You know, it's okay to want to go to a ball game, a couple times a year, 5 times a year. But if you're showing up to almost all 81 games at the ticket booth and forking over money, believe me, the owners are just laughing their butts off at you because they know they got you. They're not going to make any changes until the casuals stop showing up. But the casuals won't stop showing up because they love the ballpark. They love the experience. And, you know, they like going out there, but you're supporting a crappy product. But anyway, enough of my rant there, guys. I got the Giants 2-0 today behind Blake Snell. The only other scenario I see is if the Giants do not score a run while Blake Snell is in the game, I think the A's will win with a late inning run or two, and Mason Miller will come in and gets the save. That's the only way I see the Giants losing if they don't score enough runs. If they score while Blake Snell's in the game, Giants win. All right, guys. I appreciate you joining. We'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock for the Giants post-game show. Followed that by some Niners. Let me know your scores. I see George. Giants win 5-2. Any other score predictions before we get out of this, guys? Schmidt with another 3K performance, says Greg Dayton. We'll see. I don't even know if Casey's in the lineup today. I forgot to – let me look at the lineup before I see that here. I don't think Casey was in there, was he? Wasn't it a right-handed pitcher for the – let's take a look. All right. Hold on. I just need to look at it while I'm doing it. I looked at it earlier, didn't study it much because, you know, frankly, it's here we go. Giants lineup. Yeah, Casey's in there at second. Okay, Casey is in there because they're facing, that's right, Sears is a lefty. Look, Casey needs to play, okay? I'm not going to get down on Casey because I think he's got talent. I think he could play if he plays every day. But he's going to struggle if he gets a few bats here and there. Just remember what Casey did on Thursday against Atlanta. 3 for 4 for a home run. Okay? You play Casey every day, Casey's going to hit you 240 with 15 homers a year. And he's going to play solid defense. That's all I'm saying with Casey. He needs to play. The Giants need to know if he can play or not. If he's not going to get a chance to play every day, you're never going to know if he's a true major leaguer or not. He may or may not be, but you got to give him a chance. He was your second-round pick. So, guys, first pitch in a minute. We're out of here. Everybody, enjoy the game. We'll come back tonight at 8 o'clock. Thanks for joining, everybody.